Hi guys! So it's allergy season, it's springtime, and the pollen's in the air, and I've been treating a lot of allergies in my clinic. So I want to make a video to help y'all out with some herbs and supplements that you can take to help build your immunity and knock all this mucus out. The first thing I want to talk about is in Chinese medicine, we treat signs and symptoms and diagnosis two ways. We can treat what we call the root, and then we treat the branch. And basically this just narrows down to the root is what's causing the problem. So that's like a long-term fix. We need to work on what's causing your allergies. And then the branch is treating the signs and symptoms. With allergies, that'd be the sneezing, the sniffling, the itchy eyes, and stuff like that. So with allergies, I definitely take a full approach, branch and root. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is treating the root of allergies. If you are constantly having allergy attacks, that means your immune system is not working like it's supposed to. It's just common sense, right? Why isn't it working like it's supposed to? A lot of times we bring in external factors that deplete our immune system. We have very high inflammatory diets with the standard American diet. We smoke, we drink, we're around environments that are highly polluted in bigger cities. So we really need to focus on that. So one of the easiest ways to handle that is nutrition. And then also there's a formula that I highly recommend that treats the overall immunity of the body. So we'll talk about that in a second, but first, nutrition. One of the biggest things if you suffer from seasonal allergies is I want to talk about just trying to remove a few inflammatory foods, and two of those would be dairy and gluten. A lot of times the body attacks those things, is busy attacking that, trying to digest that. It doesn't have time to focus on quick seasonal allergies. It goes straight to the gut. So if you remove those environmental factors, your body can focus on handling more acute things like allergies. So you remove those, I guarantee you're going to feel a lot better. Secondly, we need to build your immunity back up. And this is like a fantastic formula. Dao Labs makes it. And I'm so thankful they label it cold and allergy so you know what you're getting. But in Chinese medicine, it's called Yu Ping Feng San or Jade Windscreen formula. And it's just a formula they've been using for thousands of years that just builds your immunity. I think this is great to have on hand, and Dao Labs makes it really easily accessible where you can just drink it, put it in your water. So that's going to treat the root of your allergies. That's going to take time, but what you need to do is you need to focus on that. If you're sick of suffering from your allergies, stop smoking, stop taking in those anti-inflammatory foods, and work on building up your immunity again. It'll be really helpful for you. The second thing I want to talk about is branch treatments. These are two really good supplements that I use and I like to tell my patients about to use to help also build up their immunity, but also kick out those acute symptoms. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Airborne. You guys, I love this formula so much, and a lot of you don't know, but this formula was actually made by a Chinese herbalist. And not only is it loaded with your B vitamins and your zinc and your vitamin C to build your immunity, but it's loaded with a bunch of herbs that actually reduce inflammation and have some anti-histamine effects in it. Really simple herbs like honeysuckle, and it like kicks out mucus in the nose. And a lot of people don't know about this. They just take this before they travel. Keep this on hand for allergies. It's very, very useful. Keep it on hand for cold and fevers, flu, anything. Anytime you're feeling bad, I highly recommend. You can go get this at Walgreens or CVS. This is a route to go. The second thing I want to talk about as far as this kind of treatment is neti potting. We all know about it, but it's like a lot of people just use the saline washes, which is great because it clears out your whole mucosal system. But you can actually add in herbs with the neti pot, and it's really beneficial because there's herbs out there that actually are expectorants, so they can knock out that mucus that's attached to the mucosal wall. Your sinuses are usually inflamed, so these herbs can help. They're anti-inflammatory, and they can actually get in there and reduce the inflammation. And then they also build immunity. So this is a really good one. I found it on Amazon. I was so excited to find this, and it's an actual Chinese formula of ours that we take internally that somebody turned into a dropper that you can put in your neti pot, which is great. So I'm just gonna put that there so you can see that, and you can actually find that. Let's see, I don't wanna make it blurry. You can find that on Amazon, which is great. So these are the three things I recommend keeping on hand for allergy season. I also recommend you think about your nutrition. If you're constantly getting attacked by allergens, it's not just the pollen, it's your body not being able to attack that pollen. So that's something to really think about. And if you're really, really congested or your kids get really congested, here's two things that you can do to help break up some mucus. So if you tend to get congested in the ears, or your kids do, this is a really quick technique that you can do to help break up the eustachian tube and move that mucus down. what you want to do is you want to go to the base of the skull, all the way down to the neck behind this big muscle, and you just want to massage it out. By massaging this out, and you can actually apply heat to it too, it'll help the fluid drain, and so they can spit all that mucus out that gets stuck behind the ears. Kids are usually the ones that get this kind of fullness in their ears with allergy season, so this is something to keep on hand. Another one to do is right here. You can do some acupressure. There's 2 points right here, and you just press until you feel a little bit of relief, and then you can just kind of press it out up towards the lymphatic system. There's a good drainage point right here. You can do that, massage it out, and you'll start feeling it all releasing and relaxing. And that's it. So if there's anything else you want me to talk about or make videos about in the future, remember to make sure you comment below and feel free to share with your fellow allergy sufferers.